everyone, True here. Today I thought I would show you a quick little tutorial on how to do an eggshell mosaic. This one I've turned into a little pen. Probably be a gift for an artsy-fartsy friend. I just made my little piece that I used and attached a Prima flower and a pin back, and I think it would look lovely on blue jeans or t-shirt or sweater with jeans. Anyhow, I'll go ahead and get started. You start out with an eggshell, and it's easier to soak them overnight in water with a little bit of antibacterial soap. And then you want to get all of the membrane out so that it sticks to your project like you want. So just kind of break a piece off and then pull, and the membrane will come out in big pieces for the most part. You may have to go in and dig some of it out. You can see it really good after it's soaked. But after you get all of that out, you set it aside and let it set. Let the eggshell set overnight on a paper towel. And then you end up with a shell that looks like this. No membrane, and it's really, really crispy sounding. Okay, then we'll set that aside for now, and I'll show you how I get my base piece started. I just cut a heart shape out of some chipboard, just plain old chipboard that comes in packaging, or you can use cereal boxes or whatever. And I cut two to make them nice and thick. And then I take Helmar 450 quick dry adhesive and glue them together. You don't have to be real careful because this is going to be covered up. Okay, that makes a nice thicker piece. Then I've already pre-cut a piece of regular canvas, just what you could buy at a craft store or fabric department. And I've cut it to the shape. I'm using a heart. Again, you'll take your 450 quick dry adhesive and put it to the back side of the heart. And then lay it down and press. And I've also, to speed things up, I have clipped around the edges of my canvas, and that makes it easier to come along and fold it up. And I put more 450 quick dry adhesive along the edge. And it may take a minute for it to start tacking up, so I'll start pushing it up, and you'll see it'll pull away, and that's fine. That just kind of gets some of the glue on the canvas also. And work with a small section at a time. Now see, when I go back, it's sticking this time. Just put some pressure. Okay, and then you'll do that all the way around. And when you flip it over, you'll have something that looks like that. And then I cover mine with white gesso. You can use black. You can use acrylic paint. I just like the way gesso takes in color and dye. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. All you do is just paint over the whole thing in a nice smooth coat and get the edges. And then you'll come back after you've done the whole thing and let it set maybe 10 minutes and then do another coat. And then you can either heat it with a heat dry gun, a heating gun, or just let it set for, probably about an hour. Then when you're finished, you can take your eggshell and break it into pieces. You do want to make sure that it's completely dry and crispy sounding, or it won't stick well. Okay, again, I've taken the liberty of starting. I have already attached some of the eggshell to my heart. And I did that with Helmar decoupage. It's wonderful, wonderful stuff. I really like it. Get a brush here. Okay, I just take a brush and work in small areas, but kind of put it on liberally And then take your eggshell and, pardon my inky fingers, take your eggshell and place it in a way that it kind of fills in the area. Leave some gaps. The gaps will soak up the ink better when we go to do that part of it. Just kind of puzzle piece it in there. You don't have to be real exact. And then when you get a piece or two laid where you want it, you can go in and punch it down and break it with your fingers. You're pushing it into the decoupage. Then I'll add some more decoupage. And push, and you continue on. You know, I'm sure you have the idea about how to do that part of it now. You continue on and fill the entire heart. A few small spaces without eggshell, it's fine. And while you're doing that, don't worry about overhanging pieces, because after it's dry, see how I've left the holes in there? That's fine. After it's dry, you can come along and chip off the extra overhang pieces. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, after you have your edges all cleaned off, you'll take some alcohol ink and choose a couple of different colors. You can use one color if you like, but I kind of like doing some different colors just for some added interest. And just kind of put it on there, kind of hit the cracks. And see how it bleeds into the cracks area, cracked areas, and it makes it have a really cool crackle effect. And I'm going to take some blue. I love watching that spread out. It's really, really cool. Again, you see I'm not real particular about where I put it. And then we'll use some green. And then something else I like to do to add a little sparkle is take some of your favorite pearlized mist and spray it. It kind of helps spread the ink too. Sometimes there's more little white spots than what I want, so I'll just take another brush and pick up some of the spray and kind of blend it a little bit. I want some of the lighter color to shine through, but I don't want completely white areas. Okay, then you can either dry this with a heat gun or let it set until it's good and dry. And then after it's dry, you can leave it like it is, but you're taking a chance. It has a kind of a matte finish, and you're taking a chance on the eggshells popping off. But it does look really cool as is. Or you can take your favorite. Sorry. You can take your favorite gloss sealer. This one I used a little bit different color. But you can coat it with a heavy coat of gloss sealer and it will make it almost unchippable, unbreakable. And then add your favorite embellishment. You can use these on cards or mixed media projects, or as I did, I turned mine into a pen. Here's one. I just put a pin back on it. You could put some felt or something on the back to pretty up the back, but I didn't think that far ahead when I did these. But here's one, just added a simple prima flower to it. And here's another one I did for a Christmassy look. I used red and green, and then I made the poinsettia with some dies and just added a little bit of bling with some gold and green that I got out of the Christmas department at Hobby Lobby. And to attach the flowers, I use, I can't find it, scrap dots. Wonderful stuff. It really holds them good in place, and it lets you kind of leave it raised up from the heart background. And then I also attach the pins to the back with the 450 quick dry adhesive. I know this was a really quick tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to sharing more Helmar products with you in the very near future. Thank you, and have a great day.